Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing some Boros Burn. This deck is going to play differently than your normal prowess list because prowess, a lot of times you're really reliant on your creatures to get all the damage in over time. But here we kind of function a little bit differently where we get our creatures in early, get as much damage off of them as we can, and then we prioritize burning them down with burn spells. Sometimes we have big like one hit kind of combos whenever it comes to like a Slickshot, getting hit with a Monstrous Rage and a double strike off of a Boros Charm, which is a massive amount of damage. Monstrous Rage putting that to 6, Boros Charm cast putting that to 8, and you give it double strike, that's 16 damage just out of nowhere. So it's very, very good whenever we come to like big burst damage. But other than that, it's more often going to be like a higher claw, a Swiftspear, kind of attacking, doing about 4-ish damage or so. Maybe 5, maybe we Monstrous Rage 1, do maybe 7, 8. And then realistically, every time on our opponent's end step, we're just hitting them with a burn spell and going to try to close out the game that way. So big burst or small chip, that's kind of our goal. And burn spells are at the forefront of that. We have a lot to go in here. For example, we have 4 copies of Boltwave, which is 12 damage overall. And then we have Burst Lightning, which is a fluctuation because obviously you can kick it. But realistically, it's another 8 damage there. So already with these, that's lethal. But let's go into Boros Charms, which deal 4 or double strike. So again, it's a variant kind of card, but at minimum, it can deal up to 16. And then we have another 12 off the Helix that can also gain us 3 and another 6 off the Lightning Strike. So that's a lot of damage kind of in just burn alone without ever finding a creature. And if you're playing against like a kind of mono black control deck when they're done doing Unholy Annex kind of nonsense, we can definitely kind of burn them out for that. And then we're playing 2 copies of Case. This card, we're pretty much going to get empty-handed. Sometimes we might have too many 2-drops to get empty-handed without having 4 mana play because we do play 20 lands. So you do have to be a little bit like mindful that this is a top deck you can have, but also like play not to it too often. Like obviously always play optimally. If you have a Case, maybe try to flood out your hand because obviously 2 extra cards a turn, you're going to get there with this much burn. But, and 1 copy of Witchstalker Frenzy, which Arena says can be in your opening hand every time. So that's pretty cool. Outside of that, we're just going to go ahead and dive into the games. If you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing, and let's just go game. You're first with this hand. Oh, it's a lot of creatures, 1 spell, but we'll definitely keep on 1 land, I think. Play our Higher Claw. Our opponent will play Swamp and Restless. Oh, what if, though? Alright. Typically against blue-green, putting more creatures out is the best thing to do. Experimental Augury probably means they're the, this deck. But they could, I guess, be Simic Terror. Oh, what we are? Also, if we find 1 land, our hand becomes so unlocked. Kind of like why you got to keep these hands. It's so explosive if you have the land, right? I mean, I could cast a spell, but I think just literally putting as many creatures out on this table as I can is best. Rot Priest. Okay. 2 Rot Priest. Sure. I mean, I guess I just forced them to fight me, bro. I don't. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Monstrous Rage is +3. So that's what? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't know. Let's see if they block. Monstrous Rage. Upstairs we go. There we go. Wow. What a game. 2 mana plot. Maybe play one of these post that turn. Let's see what's up. No 1 drop in his hand, which sucks a little. We do play 8, but we're not obviously guaranteed. Uh-oh. Definitely going to rely on the massive amounts of damage this can do. Alright. On a white life gain. Here we go. Yeah. Another land. Well, the life total isn't going to meet that requirement unless I do something absurd. So I guess it's just like here, and here. We walk right into an smite, I guess. If my mono white creatures deck plays smite, then so be it. For the big cat? We're playing the fat cat. What will they prioritize here? What is that? What? Sir, that's from Thrones of Eldraine. Oh man, what? Obviously we gotta remove it. Our hand's getting like really, really weird, huh? Just all 2-mana spells. So it's just like super expensive. If they block, do I just like let it happen? Let's just shoot this down. Thing that gains life on attacks is probably the thing we gotta get rid of, right? Yeah, I mean, we're like a Burst Lightning, a Monstrous Rage. Even in like an untapped land here is great. Like just a basic mountain. Because we already have 2 white to do this into this. Marina, I won 1 game. Like, what? Marina said you will play against life gain. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. It won't happen again. I'm sorry. So what do we have with this? We have 3, 5, 10, 12, 4. Creature gain 2, creature gain 2. Playing this first, obviously. That's 4, 5 counters. Galore, dude. Oh my gosh. We're Screaming Nemesis when I need him. I mean, I really have to just ride Slickshot, right? There's just like no other route. I need Slickshot to do absurdities. I cast 2 spells and clear the night, and I can kind of cover my life total. This isn't getting through next turn either, so it's like there's no real point in holding it, I guess. First item's gonna have to be saved for the flyer. We're just gonna gain a little bit of life to kind of hinge the gap or crawl over the gap. But they're about to gain 5 at minimum. Honestly, probably more. Should I save the Burst Lightning for prowess? Or should I clear the way now? I guess we have to do the math. Again, that's 3, that's 5, that's double strength. It's not enough. It's not enough regardless. Yeah, dude. Alright. If I'm playing against mono white, pure life gain, do nothing else, I can only beat mono red. Yeah, my bad. Like, sure, dude. What? Like, I don't know, man. They said, what cards beats mono red? Oh yeah, life gain. Every card, life gain. Every single card revolve around life gain. Like, Higher Claw is incredible when it's backed up by a second Higher Claw. Because it just becomes free damage. Duress me. Gross. Wow. Wow. Would they have been taking a lot of damage this turn? The first Higher Claw would have attacked and dealt 4 damage on turn 2 because of all the other Higher Claws. Now you duress me. Now you duress me, sir. We're gonna put as little creatures down as possible, I think, right now. The reason why is because I can just apply pressure this way. Throw my creatures that are currently on the board. And watch them play an Unholy Annex here. Oh, Unstoppable Slasher, sure. Well, so if I hold back one higher claw, it works, right? So because they can't play the flyer and then just kill me, right? Maybe not the block I would have chose for you, but makes sense. But that trades that off cleanly, so our Burst Lightning gets to go upstairs. Hopefully people notice my subtle Fallout New Vegas reference there, but who knows? Okay. You sure you don't want to play like a bunch of life gain creatures? I'm still reeling from that. Boom, 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 boom. Finding whatever we draw, I guess. Mythic Championship, that means you were probably aggro, if I had to guess. Oh, this is 2019. You're probably baby fairy nonsense. Yeah, I think we see that. We have a temporary lockdown we now have to worry about. Maybe they'll play another tap land. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe there's a get lost. Sure. Here. Yeah, this is definitely a matchup where burn's going to matter a ton, I think. Just go ahead and just set up. I mean, a lot of burn, right? Down to 10. That's 2, 5, an additional 4 for 9. I do play things to gain life. Maybe I should just Monstrous Rage, I guess. If I can Monstrous Rage through this, regardless. Yeah, I probably should have Monstrous Rage instead of Burst Lightning. But I wanted just to get the burn down overall. Sure. Oh, it doesn't matter now. Oh no, you tapped out against red. Who would have thought? Just that Swiftspear alone did an 8-7 with double strike. Okay, nice. It's just sometimes you have turns with these type of decks that I'm playing that you're just like, yeah, no wonder why people only play this deck. Like, I mean, I guess we play this last, which is weird. We'll play it second, but I think playing Swiftspear, plotting this, playing this, this should be in play at that point, right? Well, no, it wouldn't be in play. We're in. Fast. So are they. Arguably faster. Now we actually have to think about this a little bit different. I think I have one turn. Hopefully. Monstrous Rage and Fling is a wonderful thing. That's... Monstrous Rage plus Fling is what? It's smaller on this, so it's 4. I don't know if I'm dead, I'm dead. Dude, you got it? No, it's not. Alright. It didn't go for it there. Land. Or... My brain hurts sometimes. We're in. Nothing. Okay. I'm holding because if Scamp's the only thing they got going for them, I'm going to remove it via a Lightning Strike. Alright, so Lightning Strike there, which means I Lightning Strike here. I just take away their last creature, basically, and make the 1 damage irrelevant in terms of killing my stuff. Because, like, if I tried to remove it, right, and they pump it with, like, a turn, the 3/0 card, then they can kill my other creature. Well, they go for creature removal options. I go for, here's 2 more creatures. Now, the thing is, they have explosive damage. I have kind of chip damage. I can't do explosive things when it comes to Boros Charm and like a Slickshot, or like what we saw last game where like a Swiftspear did 8 damage or so. It's definitely answered the Emberheart Challenger. If there's one you have to kill here, there's a Scamp, sure. All right. I think it's definitely double removal here for sure. Our prowess too strong. No, sir. I lose a little bit of damage here, but we counter a turn inside out. Kind of where we're at, right? And then I'll just play this. Helix not really needing to be held up there, I don't think. I mean, I don't know when they'll have another Scamp. They hit a land. There's a Screaming Nemesis, sure. And then that should sign the death warrant, that's for sure. We got 6 upstairs plus an additional 6 on the ground. Boltwave. Attack. Block 3/3. Then I Helix their Chrome Dome. Which I could have just also Helix Screaming Nemesis, but it's whatever. It just does not matter. Any way we go about it here, we find it. And we come away with the win. Definitely a maybe draw matters there. Obviously they mauled and then they played like Scamps, and then I could have obviously removed it in response and just played more of the control deck. But cool, we come away with the win. Very nice. No, they have cut down. Oh no, okay. I didn't get the rest or cut down on turn 1. Wild. All right, we're drawing a lot of lands. Don't necessarily need these, but sure. Combat. Let me get this far. I understand it's like a waste of mana to do so. They're gonna remove it. Dick. Can't remove anything regardless. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna activate this. They can remove it. I'll force them to remove it. Though they know our hand doesn't work well with this at all. But we're getting zombified Valgavoth. Okay, cool.
Enough with the mysteries. You won't be outsmarted.
Here, I guess. Neither of us fit that description, I'll tell you that much. Yes. Nope. Oh, tap land. Wouldn't it be funny if they had the zombify and this tap land costume? That's like the worst part about playing like these lands sometimes is like, you want to play one of my cards. Your idea was to give me another card and hope you can find a good card to play. All right, yeah, here. What? I don't agree. All right, they have a zombify, sure. Fire Claw. Here. Friend. Or we're trying to be anyway. Most likely our Higher Claw is dying regardless. And then we're just gonna see if they have zombify. Maybe they were doing that. I don't know. Weird.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Yeah, how much damage? Oh, they played that. Okay. There's a vault. Sure. Are you attacking me? Okay. I was gonna say, there's no way you're attacking, right? Here. Combat here and then here. And then we can burst lightning strike and hopefully play our last card. So our case triggers. There's a vault. We do have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage on board currently. If we play it that way. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I think I maximized, like, trying to get the case online because I definitely need those cards to draw. To play the slick shot or not? I think it is, because I think the same rule applies as before. They put in a Valgavoth, and then I can lightning strike whatever creature they block, and then the damage will get through, which obviously they'll block the slick shot. This is just Zombify. Well, now they need land plus Zombify, or even an Attracts, I guess. They hit. Really? Are we? 1, 2, 3. That's 50. There's 8. We're over 60 cards in our Zombify deck. Not crazy, right? There's 8 cards here, but if you want to do it easy, you add these 3 cards in. That's 50. There's 4 plus 8. That's 12. I barely even looked at the hand. I saw 2 lands, 2 creatures, and burn. You know, typical red hand. We're playing 40 matches in 10 minutes. We got it. Sliver. I don't know. It's a sliver of some kind. Either the Queen Mother or Hive Lord, I would imagine. But here we go. Hello. I have a Hired Claw. You also have a Swiftspear. Ooh, close. Well, if I know anything about Magic the Gathering, I think that thing has to die. I think that has to go. Could have waited, but I ain't trying to play your reindeer games, really. And now it's going to be, there's white. Monstrous Rage plus a pump. They play another one of these. Maybe have the shard to protect. Ethereal armor, first rank. Okay, that's 3. Well, I got stuff for you, big dog. Here. Maybe they'll block out of confidence of a first striking creature. Fantastic. So we pump this. Then we Monstrous Rage it. Then we trample over. How did my roll fall off? What in the world? Then we take 3, and now they're back to square one again. Now, they could have a Shelter by Ghost, which will crush us, by the way, if they go land, creature, Shelter by Ghost. But maybe they were just like, alright, sure. An attack. Okay. Sure. Down to 1. They can no longer use their Thran portal. They have 1 white mana right now. Yeah. Okay. It is a scenario to be in. Yeah. I feel like the attack was insane, but that's fine. I get it, trying to like close the game, and if you're the aggro deck, you're typically the aggro deck, right? Oh, okay. Well, let's move on, I guess. And we have a white mana this time, so the 2 cards in our hand are actually dead, like they were last game. We still ended up getting it last game, but if we had white, like it wasn't even close. But Golgari, okay. Okay. My brain just broke. It's got to be mana efficient, right? And like, obviously, Higher Claw is good. I'd love to play it turn 1. But we just don't find it here. Beanstalk, okay. Another land. I guess I can establish the Higher Claw. We're probably going to see what, like an Overlord next turn? Oh man, I just did like a cardinal sin, but here. Yep. I don't even want the land, dude. Honestly, I'm actually okay with getting it off the top of the library with what our hand is, but I literally I preference it so much. It doesn't matter, but it's so annoying. It doesn't matter just because it conceded, but it's so annoying that I like it's it just affects your timing that you would normally time your spells up. So it goes against what you normally want to do. With this instant speed spell, you play your land drop because you like want to play this, you want to do that. But the first thing I should do if they're tapped out is maybe Monstrous Rage this, because maybe I hit a land and I don't do anything with the mana like I did. That is frustrating. All right, well, I don't really have much to say. I mean, the deck just did what the deck does, and it was good. Obviously, you're on the play. Like, you get to win games really quickly. I think at one point we played 3 games, counting all the queue time and everything, in 6 minutes. Like, if your goal is to just, like, climb and you can win, say, at minimum, you can win at 53% or 51, you know, because that's still positive. Like, you can still get there. It's going to take forever, obviously, because you win, lose, then win, then you lose, and then maybe win, lose, or whatever. But, like, the way the kind of rank system in this client is there's really no drawback once you hit, like, a threshold. In terms of, like, if you hit, like, plat, you're not going to fall out of plat. If you hit diamond, you're not going to fall out of diamond. So, like, even the times where you, like, might catch a loss streak, if that happens when you're at diamond 4 at the bottom, who cares, right? Sure, lose 7 games, go nowhere, and then whenever you finally kind of get to the part, because like Magic is a game of variance sometimes, and sometimes you will start drawing hot. Well, when you get that point, like, and you start at diamond 4, well, now you can just kind of slingshot yourself. We call it loading the slingshot, you know, just prime back, get ready, and blast off, you know. But like I said, Boros Burn, another deck that's just good. I did kind of go 50-50 for a while, like I just said, and then I randomly strung a lot of games together and won like 5 or so in a row, which so that puts us like kind of like we were 50-50, and then we win a lot of games, so now we're like 75% win rate, so it's very cool. But with that said, hope you all enjoyed. I'll catch you next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.